down for a second. I always call you back. I called you back all week this week that you called. I call you back. Same goes for you.
Yeah.
I don't disagree with that.
But maybe we can have like one day where we have a lunch or something.
I would love that.
Plan it out.
Yeah, I would love that. It's just, last week was an extraordinarily busy week.
That's about last week.
No, I would love that. And then the other, have been on the road a bunch.
No, I know.
To be
I
fair.
also want to work on projects with you. That's a thing that kills me because it's like, man, we could be doing stuff. We should all be doing stuff. We should have little fun ideas. Maybe work on projects.
Yeah.
I wish Brendan would move to Astoria
That's his fault.
I live where I live.
That's his.
Why don't you move to
he
where I
doesn't
live?
care.
because Tita was born in Astoria.
I can't.
Tita wasn't born in Astoria.
Oh yeah, for real. Swear to God.
She was?
Yeah, that's one of the fun things about her is that when she moved to New Jersey, and then when I moved to Astoria, she was like, "Wow, I'm going back to where I was born."
Tita was born in Astoria? Yeah. That you think that's the reason I got to move there?
Yeah, and I have a very nice apartment. What is he doing?
Well, I can't live in your apartment.
He's just hanging out in the lounge.
The show is literally started.
When people turn the lights
start
on,
a podcast,
turn cameras on,
he goes and
start
has
talking
a
to
fucking
microphones,
sit down.
Yeah.
he walks over to a couch.
He wants
to like a therapy session.
like a fucking cat. He's like a cat.
He is like a cat. He's more like a cat than Becky. Becky's not really like a cat. Becky is like a fierce lion.
Becky is
That's
like
a
a
cat,
fierce
though.
lion, I think. I for whatever reason, I didn't put it together that we were starting.
Yeah,
and I understand that like all those things would mean you were starting. The lights go on. There's so much procedure involved that you would be like, oh, clearly something is beginning. I just was like, I don't know, I just want to walk over there right now. So I just went over there. And
the clock is on. No one saw her turn it on. There's no way she climbed up there.
what?
No, it was
Climb?
already on.
What do you?
You climbed it up there?
No.
Anthony.
When did you turn? You have the remote?
Greg.
Yeah, it's remote. It's from the internet works it.
Oh, really?
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
This whole time.
Why always see
Okay,
her
so
climb
let
up
me
there?
describe your audio listeners. There is a
That's
clock
so
that's
funny.
very high on the wall behind us that
Yeah.
runs our episode time up, and it now has turned out Greg has thought this whole time that Becky climbs up and physically starts the clock.
Climbs up there every week.
I do turn it on there. Like,
Oh, and that red light.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
but she's not doing that every time we start.
Can I have a... No, all right.
Can you?
I have a segment I would like to do.
Yes, start the segment. Hold on, we used to do this more. We don't do this enough.
What?
Give us the name. Me and Anthony will jingle you in.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done that in a while.
This is called Becky Interview Time.
Oh, fun!
Start me off with the beat.
Okay. Bow ba doo bow 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 ba doo bow 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 ba doo bow bow
It's
bow
Becky
ba doo bow
interview
bow.
time. You know it. You love it. Welcome
Bow ba doo bow
aboard.
bow.
Take it over,
Bow
Greg
ba doo bow
Stone.
bow.
Yes. Becky, are you okay with being interviewed?
Yeah.
Because I don't know how comfortable you are talking to people.
I'm not good at talking, but I'll.
What are you talking about?
You're great at talking.
Oh, great. Now we have
Come
a Becky
on.
appreciation episode.
Oh, Becky
Becky, you're
appreciation.
great at talking. You're the best talker.
Because
What's up?
I think we all feel the same way. Love Becky.
You don't know my vote.
I don't know Anthony's vote.
I love Becky the most.
Okay, all right.
Nobody loves Becky more than me.
Really?
Yep.
What about her husband?
Yeah, that doesn't count. I meant of the guys in this room.
I think you're trying...
Cats excluded.
Okay, don't be sexual with her.
I'm not.
Don't be sexual
Well,
with our
your mind
producer.
jumps there. I'm not. I'm just saying.
I'm telling Julia.
What?
I'm just trying to start some shit.
If you even tell Julia that, and I don't want Julia. I wouldn't want Julia to burn this apartment down. There was somebody who on Instagram, I don't know her name, Maddie might be her name, but Julia just left some comment on Instagram on one of the clips, and I just wrote, "You don't know me, dog," and then she wrote, "Oh, he does that he stands because that's the best for laughing," and Julia was like, called me. She called me to be like, who is this? What is this? Hand me your phone. Just in an uproar. It was great. I love it.
That's great. Yeah, you do love that.
That's what I love in a relationship.
Man, hold on a second,
yes.
man. This is fucking Stockholm syndrome shit. What do
What?
you mean you love it?
She
This is-
cares, man.
Oh, he doesn't understand what love is.
Yeah, this is abusive.
Why? That's not. How's abuse? Is you throw someone down the stairs?
Oh, that's
No,
the
but-
highest form of abuse. That's like someone giving someone $1 million. That is a form of payment, but it is the highest form of payment.
There's got to be some trust there. Someone's writing an Instagram post. You're in trouble.
I'm not in trouble. She gets worried.
And does the worry take the form of yelling at you?
No, he taps her head.
No.
Oh, okay.
She
He calms
doesn't
her
yell
down.
at me. She gets worried. And then I say it's nothing, and she goes, okay. And then her heart stops racing.
Yeah, I see.
Tita
Okay.
fills up the sink and then sticks her head in the water and says, delete it, or I'll drown myself. And I have to hold her out. And she's got real strong, because Asians have real strong grips because of the karate.
Right.
So she just, you can't even let her. She's like a goddamn, like a clamper. What are those animals at the bottom of the ocean that clamp on you?
Clams.
No, close. That's a clamper. This is a clamper. Oh, yeah, same word. Crab or lobster.
A crab
She
or
has
lobster.
very similar traits to a lobster. She likes to crawl on the ground. She likes to eat shit off the floor. And she'll bite your fingers with her little clippers.
Well, Asian people, we all came from fish and birds. Everybody knows that.
Everyone knows it.
But Asian people, heavy on the fish. And that's why they like to eat it so much.
Yeah. That's why their eyes are on different sides of their head. You know, like a fish. It's kind of like it's like they're very symmetrical, and their eyes go all googly style.
Yeah.
Has anyone done any work? See, science never answers the questions I want to know.
Yeah.
Like, what does a fish see? Do you know what I mean? It's got an eye on each side of its head.
Yeah.
What is the picture that is coming? Nothing
pictures.
in front of them?
Well, hang on, because they have those fisheye lenses for those old skateboard videos. That's what it looks like for them.
That's very smart.
Yeah, but that might be just out of one eye. But I'm saying, what's their total picture? Because one's pointing that way, one's pointing that way.
Oh, I see
You
what
know
you
what I
mean.
mean?
Yeah,
Our
I do.
picture,
I have an
do.
answer.
Our picture combines a whole
Sure.
frontward facing,
Right.
180-degree thing.
Yeah.
What's their picture? They're just missing a blind spot out front?
I guess so, man.
She has an answer, and I'll tell you.
Well, they have eyes like rabbits and horses also have eyes on the sides, and
Yeah.
they get like almost 90%. But the front of their nose is a blind spot.
That's why you
so
punch
they
a horse
see
in the nose.
mostly-
Everyone knows it.
Almost
You punch the
everything.
horse in the nose. He doesn't know it's coming.
That's like your only chance with a.
Well, because those are all
sure.
like rodents. They're scared. They gotta like see things and get away.
Yeah.
Also, like bees, they have 100 images, but their brain is able to process 100 images. Not like our brain, where we only process one image. 2 eyes, so it's got multiple things going. It's got 2 cameramen. 2 multiple things going. That's why you can't have 4 arms, because your brain only capable of if you just hooked up 2 or more arms of your body, you're not going to be able to operate them.
Well, you'd have to work your way up to that with
you go.
evolution.
But you don't have the wiring. Oh, evolution. That's
yeah.
true.
Now, chickens don't look up, because my parents' neighbors, they had chickens, and they kept getting eaten by hawks, and so they had to,
Yeah,
because
that's what happens.
they don't look up. They did, for some reason
Chicken hawk.
they never look up, so that they had to get a duck
Okay.
to warn the chickens, because ducks look out up above them. Fox ate the duck.
That's what I was gonna say.
You know?
Well, the issue, also the issue run with that is the eagle and the duck paying them off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well,
You know?
that's another issue.
Yeah.
Another fucking issue is my parents live firmly not in the country, and so the neighbors would just get a ticket every day from the city because they were allowed to have none of these animals. They choose to ignore the city regulations on anything. They've got they harvest bees. They've got snakes. They've got it
Whoa.
all. Yeah.
Well, is it Cleveland or Cincinnati where they're just there's a lot of illegal zoos going on?
Cincinnati.
Is that Cincinnati?
Yeah.
where people just they just set up zoos.
The guy with a tiger in his apartment. I
Right,
saw that.
right,
it was a
right.
2-bedroom apartment, 1 bedroom for a man, 1 bedroom for a wild 700-pound tiger
Yeah.
that lived ferociously. And you feed him steaks, and he would just and he was friends with the guy. You can't have a tiger as a friend.
No, you can't, and I'll tell you why. Exhibit 1A, because they will. It's like you have a best friend. You go to the bar with him every night for 28 years.
Yeah.
Right.
Drinking every night. You're having a great. This is my best friend Gary.
Yeah.
You walk out one night. He just stabs you in the neck, mauls you, leaves you in a vegetative state.
Yeah.
Well, that's what happened to Siegfried and Roy.
Yeah.
Old Roy, had that goddamn tiger for 25 years. Best friends. Thing just fucking mauled him to half to death.
Right.
Guy's still alive. Vegetable.
Yeah.
Is he a vegetable?
Yeah, Roy. You ever see Roy out and about?
I've never seen them out and about before. It was never
That's a fair answer.
Yeah, I've never been around. Oh, there goes Sigmund again in his glittery pants.
No, that tiger fucked him up, man. He's done. He's fucking out.
What a wild a couple things with that. Because like when you are arguing with your friend, and then like you go too far and you're like, oh hey man, I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said that about your wife or whatever. But like with a tiger, it's like that happens, you're dead.
Yeah.
They're
strong.
There's no coming back.
Mike Tyson, probably the only person. If someone's gonna have a tiger, Mike Tyson's the best guy because he's gonna have the best.
He's got
chance.
the best shot.
But one day he has a story about how the tiger just sat on him and there's nothing he could do. It was 600 pounds.
Yeah, of course.
And he was like, all right, well, I got this tiger on me now for the rest of the day. Hopefully he goes to the bathroom somewhere
He
else.
really had a tiger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He had
I
a
didn't know
tiger.
that.
He just got it. He was, I just had a tiger. My friend had a tiger. I was like, you get me a tiger? And he was like, I get you a tiger. And he was like, all right. And he had a fucking tiger. Iron Mike Tyson had a tiger. Like He-Man. He-Man's the only one who has a tiger.
Yeah, even in Scarface. Scarface had a tiger too. He used to ride around with it in the convertible. Scarface to me, that's like one of the funniest movies I've ever seen, and the fact that people use it as like a template for their life is incredible to me.
It's not very good.
It's like
too much cocaine.
hilarious movie.
Can we get back to my segment? Oh, never mind.
Oh yeah,
can, but
yes.
real quick.
I had one more thing to say about Siegfried and Roy.
So impractical.
Yeah.
A carpeted hot tub area.
Yeah, of course.
So
of course.
So smelly.
The carpet is going to go to mold within a month.
Yeah.
You've got a hot tub surrounded by plush carpet. That's insane.
Yeah, man.
Scarface. Well, right up to the edge of the hot tub. You're going carpet.
Yeah, man. That is like the total idea of just decadence over everything. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. We'll replace the carpet. I don't care.
Yeah. We'll just keep getting new ones. It's fine. I don't. Yeah. The Siegfried and Roy. The other thing I wanted to say about that is, if you were at that show, because I wonder at what point are you like, oh, I think this might be a real attack.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure at first you're like, wow, like
Immediately, you know.
you think immediately.
Because the energy in the room goes stone cold. Lights go, blood is pumping. This isn't Penn and Teller. This is fucking the energy coming from Siegfried or Roy.
Yeah.
He's like, holy shit, my lover! As the tiger is chomping on his head.
And so there was
When he's smacking like, at the tiger. Yeah.
I
I don't know if they're gay. I just made that up.
I think they were.
I think they're German.
But I don't
That's
think
what I was
people
going
knew.
for, but-
So I think there's some old lady who was doubly shocked. Like, is Roy dead? And did he say lover?
That's really funny.
But like that,
I would have taken my kids here for this kind of show.
glad he ate him.
that goes for a number of incidents. The wrestling thing,
Yeah, that was
the
wild.
I was
Owen
there.
Hart.
I was there for that.
You were watching on pay-per-view.
I watched it on paper.
Yeah.
No, my brother told me about it.
So did that same thing? Did people know that's part of the show? The guy, the seventh inning stretch at the Houston Astrodome, guy convinced them with no background check that he was the stuntman that was capable of being dropped in a barrel into a pool.
What?
Off the roof? You never heard this?
No, that's not what I
one
did.
of the all-time greats.
Yeah.
Nobody did any research whatsoever. Guy just approached the Houston
time before the
Astros.
internet. Surprising, we're still all here as humans.
Guy just approached the Houston Astros and said, hey, how about during the seventh inning stretch, I get dropped from the ceiling in a barrel into a pool, and that's why I'm a daredevil.
Yeah.
How about that?
How about
and
that?
they go, yeah, that'll be great.
Yeah.
And he just missed the pool by a good 20 feet. Just totally missed the pool.
How high up?
From the roof of the Astrodome.
What are you talking, 50 feet?
About 250 feet.
Wow.
Just
Dead.
died
Dead.
immediately upon impact. He missed the pool. Not even the stunt wasn't planned correctly, and the pool didn't work. He just missed the pool.
Where did he get the pool?
What?
So they set the whole thing up and just never checked his background.
What? No, I mean he was like
mean,
an
he didn't come with
amateur
his own pool.
stuntman, but he wasn't. It clearly wasn't good enough to not miss the fucking pool.
He didn't do the math for the wind chill.
Yeah, for anything. He didn't do anything. He missed the pool by 20 feet.
You ever see hive dive horses?
Yeah, that used to be a real thing. We
Yeah.
used to love that in
That
about the
is-
20s, I think.
That is.
the horse.
They would
I know
just get
exactly
a
what you're talking
horse
about.
on a-
Those black and white. Oh
They
god.
just get a horse on a goddamn pedestal, maybe 50 feet
Yeah.
up, and a guy goes, hey, we're both jumping in. And the horse is like, man, I love you, but I don't know what the fuck. And then
Yeah.
him and the horse jump into a pool.
Yeah.
Horses can swim, but you're getting kicked by that horse.
Yeah, that was like how starving for entertainment they were back then. Where
get
they were
this
just
horse
like,
going.
I'll watch a horse jump in the water.
Yeah.
But you know what? Here's what's interesting. I think I would disagree. I don't think they were starved for entertainment because there were no rules. I think entertainment.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Entertainment
Yeah,
was
okay.
everywhere.
Yeah.
It was like you could go around the street, go into a bar. There's a guy fighting a bear.
Right,
Like
right,
there were
right,
no regulations were out the
Yeah.
window.
It was
like-
better back then
It was like
than you could
here's
say.
40 midgets trying to survive against a Rottweiler.
Right.
For
Yeah.
3 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
You know, they were
And they
just
never win.
Yeah. We're going to watch an Irish guy try to eat a can. Call it can eating.
But if you think back, like, entertainment used to be have these men fight tigers, and we would watch that in the Coliseum.
Yeah.
Right.
And then it's like, okay, this is better. Like then
We're
they were
getting
like-
there. We're getting
yeah,
there.
Then
Yeah.
they were like, yeah, man, watching a guy eat a
Right.
can and fight midgets and pit bulls, that's not as bad as a
Right,
tiger.
right, right.
And we
That's
just
what I
keep
mean.
moving forward,
Yeah.
and now we're like, we have the FDA.
Yeah. Eventually, we'll get to the Food and Drug Administration.
Yeah.
Totally. I know what you mean. Man, what were we talking about just before?
We're just before I was trying to do my segment.
No, that was a while ago. This is now, that.
But I don't want to know where Becky's from.
Okay,
yeah,
go
I want
ahead.
to do the Becky quiz. Or the
not a
Becky
quiz,
interview.
it's an
Not
interview.
Becky. This is all part of the segment, man. I was gonna say,
All
did
right,
the
go
lights
ahead.
go on for the last episode?
No, I forgot.
That's okay.
That wasn't an indictment on you.
It
I
is
wouldn't-
an indictment on you,
No,
Becky.
no, because they're gonna try to twist this as if it was. It wasn't. I like this.
I'm docking your compliments.
Okay.
Let's compliments today. What? The lights. That was a big question. That was your
that
big
might
take.
have
That was your big interruption for the Becky interview.
it
was to
might have been it.
Ask about the fucking lights. This is why if you called me more, you'd be. If you called me more, you'd have be tighter. Becky, question one. Two questions. A 2-part question. One. Where are you from originally?
Canada.
What?
I knew that.
You're not American?
No, you didn't know that. See,
No.
that's why
That's why I'm great. That's why I'm
the
glad we're doing the interview.
Premier Becky friend in this room.
Well, now I know everything you know.
Where in Canada?
I was born in Ontario, and then I lived in the Maritimes, like New Brunswick, Nova Scotia. Then
Oh,
I moved
wow.
to like Edmonton, Calgary, Montreal. I went to university. Then I
Wow.
moved
They don't
to,
call
like-
it college up there. That's what I like.
Yeah.
They call it university.
Yeah.
Like it's one.
Well, you know what else is interesting? Like if you're in Ireland or England,
Yeah.
like
They call uni
if you
idiots.
if you say they think you're silly if you say if you're in college and say you're going to school, they think that's silly.
It's still school.
It's still school. I know. That's
Yeah.
why we call it school.
Yeah.
I think people
But
who
they
go to
don't.
college are silly because they're just indoctrinating you with these crazy ideas. Okay, these
Free your
goddamn
mind, bro.
libtards again are just you're just pushing their own ideologies on colleges. That's why I don't go.
What
to
was the
college.
word again? Ideologies.
Ideologies. Yeah,
And you
spelling
didn't go
is
to
not
college,
important.
right?
No, man. I went to school of realness. The world. I started in the world. I went to college for a half a semester. Took half a class of algebra, failed, and took a improv class.
Yeah,
That part of college was great.
Very true.
Except those other improvisers couldn't roll with me.
Yeah, no, that's well documented that you decided not to follow whatever they wrote down in the
That was the
script
sketch group.
and do your own thing.
Yeah. Great. Also, and the second part of the question is, why do you have all these parts of bikes hanging around?
Oh, those are my husband's. He makes bikes for fun.
That's
Ooh.
why you got all those pliers.
The pliers probably are more for me.
Really?
I make jewelry.
You do?
Oh.
Oh, also,
Oh, we should get a bunch of necklaces going.
Don't
well-
try and do that because everyone
Why?
knows I've announced I'm getting a gold chain. So now if we're all doing necklaces when I'm doing a gold chain, now we're all going to be doing necklaces.
well, you'll have the
Gold
fanciest
chain,
of the
man.
necklaces.
You look like some fucking R&B group from the 90s.
You
Yeah.
should get a gold
It's
You're
chain.
gonna look
look great.
ridiculous.
How much does a gold
ridiculous.
chain cost? I'll buy you one tonight.
What?
I think I would need to make this happen.
Oh, they're a lot.
Yeah, they're a lot.
Thick?
I'm not going crazy.
Like
I'm,
thousands if you
no,
get
no,
it
no.
nice.
I'm not
Thousands.
getting that nice of one. I'm going to get one in this $650 range.
Yeah.
Where are you
How,
gonna?
how thick? How thick is that?
Not that thick. I want a Cuban link. Probably go with the
That was a
Cuban
great
link.
rapper.
Maybe a Figaro is another style. But I'm really gold chain shopping right now.
What about gold plated?
No, come on. Man.
Well, I want to get you one that's like fucking huge.
No, but I don't want that. I want something I can.
Well, that's what
pass
you're gonna
on
wear
to
if
my
I get it
son.
for you.
I'm not gonna get.
You're gonna pass this on to your son?
Yes,
This is assuming you're gonna have a son.
yes.
You
Charlie.
know what else you're gonna pass on to your son?
what?
That cocktail of brain disease that you got.
I was gonna say AIDS, but I think you went harder.
Wow.
Well, I'll tell.
He's speechless.
No,
He's speechless because you threw words.
no. This is what.
This is all part of
I'm
the
not
Becky interview.
speechless. Do you know how that one guy was the smartest man there ever was, and he withered away into nothing?
Which no, who is that?
You know, he's a little gimpy fella.
You're talking about my man?
I don't know.
Wheelchair man?
Yeah.
Stephen Hawking.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's happened to me. My brain is so powerful
Oh, I see what you mean.
that
it's zapping.
It attempts to handicap itself
Right.
to restrict. For instance, if a car could drive 600, 700 miles per hour,
Yeah.
right? But it was an intelligent car and knew this could kill the driver.
Right.
I must find a way to slow myself down.
Gotcha.
Let's start fiddling with the engine. That's what my brain has done to itself. It's put restrictors on its own.
It's had to,
operation.
out of necessity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I understand
And
what
do
you're
I
saying.
have
What?
7 mental illnesses? Yes. Diagnosed.
I don't call them illnesses.
What?
They don't call it. They're not illnesses.
No, they're-
That's what makes you special and smart.
No. What makes me special and smart is my genius level IQ. What the mental illnesses are doing are trying to restrict me from
I disagree. I
reaching
think
my
they get it.
dangerously high levels of potential.
Right.
Can I tell you what
You're like Jean Grey, the Phoenix.
Don't act like you know anything.
Exactly. No, he's exactly right.
Well, by accident. Do you know what depression is? Depression is understanding what's real. When people go, I'm depressed. Why? Because there's no reason to life. Yeah, there isn't. Oh, I'm depressed. Why? Because everything sucks. Yes, it does. You just get it more. Depression is just understanding what reality really is. It's being tuned in. That's what I think. Every day I go, I want to kill myself. I don't know if that is, but it's just being smarter than everyone else because there's no reason to be alive. I'll put a bullet right in my mouth, swallow it down, put it in a gun, shoot it right through my belly. Oh, I swallowed a gun in a previous encounter.
Loose hold of the inner works of the human body.
No, you just were never friends with the regurgitator, my friend, who would swallow a lock,
This is the guy in America's
swallow a
Got
key, and then he would regurgitate them. Lock is open. I'm going to do that with a gun. That's how I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to go, look at the gun, swallow. Look at the bullet, swallow.
That's like the French guy that ate an airplane.
Yeah.
And
We've
then
never mentioned him on the podcast.
I
We
mentioned-
have.
Oh yeah!
Oh, wow.
Greg just
Great
did
face, man. That was
Greg
great.
just made a over-exaggerated eye roll just because I happen to be obsessed with the French guy who ate an airplane.
Yeah.
Fuck you! He ate an airplane,
How
man.
are we going to say that you have a mental illness when the guy who ate an airplane doesn't have? That's a mental illness.
No, everyone knows he has a mental illness.
We're all agreeing.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
That's why he has a show.
He does?
He has a show?
The plane eating guy has been on TV.
yeah. He's
give
dead
people with
now.
mental illness shows?
He's dead now, but he was a performer.
Sometimes,
Yeah.
some channels, not all not the major ones.
Yeah. You ever put the RTN? You ever watch the RTN?
I'm writing a movie about my comeback story.
Oh, yeah?
And none of you. I had big roles for both of you.
Yeah.
You're out.
We're the
What
ones
are
who
you
hold
gonna
you
call-
down.
What's that?
We're the villains.
You're
Yeah.
out. You guys were big parts of it.
Just do it. I don't care. I'll edit
written
myself right back in.
Now
I can't do it I'm tied
You-
up in other projects.
I know how to use iMovie.
What do you mean you're tied up in other projects?
I-
iMovie, this thing's got big time backing because
Yeah.
you know that guy from The Wire likes me.
Yeah, well, I'm going to take the movie when you're done, edit myself right back in. And then I'll put that on
I mean,
YouTube.
you could do that. If you were going to do that, why would you do that with my movie? Do that with Waterworld.
Because I don't care about World Rail, I care about your movie. I'm going to be in your movie no matter what you say or what you do.
And then
I'm
that's
going
the
to
kind
premiere it on the RTN, which I've been trying to talk about.
Let me tell you something straight to your fucking face.
What?
That's the kind of dedication it takes to be in my movie and you're back in.
Yes!
Yeah, I can't do it. I said I tied
You
up.
were never invited.
But I
That's
can't.
fine.
Either way.
What are you tied
Anyway,
up
I
in?
got the backing. I'm going to put it on my network.
I'm putting on the Stuart Little musical.
The mouse?
Yep.
Yeah.
Doing a musical on Broadway, and I'm writing the songs for it.
Really? Mm-hmm. I don't care to know more. Anyway, so let me know when the thing is I can put it right up on my network.
Well, I got to write it first, but before that, I got to get a book about writing screenplays. Once I get that, thing's halfway done.
Oh, I have a book at home. It's a yellow one. You can have it.
The Eat the Mouse one? I'm not doing that one.
No, not Eat the
What's
Mouse.
that?
That's Hang the Cat.
What
Oh,
is
yeah,
that?
Hang the Cat.
Either of
It's a
these things, I
screenwriting
don't know.
book that they say it's called, like, Don't Let the Cat Die.
Oh, right.
Yeah, yeah. But I keep throwing out this volley that no one will hit back.
What's that?
Nah, maybe if you miss it, maybe if you guys were listening to me, you'd hear my little tweets.
Try, man. You talk a lot.
You're a fucking asshole.
He is. Today, something's gotten into him today. He's really
He's sour because we were telling him about how he's not a good friend. I mean, he's a good friend.
I never said that. You said that. I said
What?
he's. I mildly agreed, but I know. We both know his.
He's the most sensitive guy, and she gets mad. Look at him. Look how mad he is.
He's not mad.
Look at him
not mad.
smiling.
I
through
think
it.
we both
You don't
gave him fair. We both gave him as soon as. So I needed his attention.
I want an hour a week
I needed his attention last.
of FaceTime,
I needed his
On the
attention
phone?
last week.
real life,
That's fine. I think that's doable.
not counting the podcast.
Yeah, that's very doable.
All right.
I needed his attention last week. As soon as he explained to me what was going on with his grandmother's health, I immediately was understanding. Right?
Yeah.
I didn't.
know.
I mean, I think we all are handling this reasonably. I don't think there's any problem. Is
Oh,
there?
yeah.
I'm talking in general. As soon as he moved out, I get less Anthony.
Okay, see,
I
now
used to live
you're
with
the
him.
one who's still mad. You're saying Anthony's mad,
Yeah.
but I'm sensing that
I'm not
there's some
mad.
anger on your side
I'm not
still.
mad. I'm hurt.
Yes, see, I think
I used to
there's-
hang out with him every day.
Oh.
Yeah, you live together.
This is a condescending awe, and I'm going to throw a hot coffee. Becky, can you make me a hot coffee? No need to make it flavorful because this is just for an attack.
This is
Boil
an
some
attack coffee. Well, hang on. So there's a guy that's gonna get the coffee thrown in his face. If I could have a hint of vanilla as it trickles down my forehead, it'd be great.
This is an assault coffee. I like to throw in Anthony's face.
That's so funny to go to like Starbucks. You go to a coffee shop. One, it's just gotta be hot. Milk, nothing. Doesn't matter. One's for throwing and one's for drinking. So
One will be to amp me up, and the other one is going to be to throw in my wife's face because she is cheating on me. Maybe. I don't care if she does. I don't care about cheating.
You know what's funny? You know what I was thinking?
I care about love.
You just remind me of
What? And I can be. She could be with many people.
You know, in like the 80s and early 90s when like
is freedom.
you know,
Sorry.
and that's what I've been trying to say. I've been spreading that news around my personal relationship, and it's I think it's going all right.
Yeah, Tita
But
Tita won't sink her teeth into that either. See you later, Anthony. No big deal. This is what he does.
this is. Do you think I was curious?
I had a hair that came up in the mucus, and I gotta get that out of me.
Yeah.
That's a like you never listen to like Hot 107.9 and they hit the cough button, and then when they come back they say there was a hair in my mucus.
No, they excuse themselves.
So the reason I was silent for a little bit was there was hair in my mucus.
Yeah.
Well, because then I feel like I'm jipping people at home or what's going on.
Yeah, no, they had to hear it. They had to hear it.
Jipping is a racial slur against black people. Everyone knows it.
no against gypsies, and
But they're
not,
black.
It's not a slur because gypsies will still gyp you, and they do to this day, and they
Yeah.
take pride in it. So
My
whenever,
stepfather hates gypsies.
yeah,
I've
'cause
done
they
old
gyp
Gyp guard they're big on gypsies.
Yeah,
They really are.
He's like, I brought up gypsies once, and he was like, "You don't talk
Yeah.
to a gypsy."
Same.
And I'm like, I don't even know if that's a real thing or if that's even a racial slur towards them.
No, not it
Those are
is
Romans,
a-
right?
Yeah,
The Roma.
the Roma
But they're not
or
like
the
that anymore.
Romani, or in Ireland they're travelers. In fact, in the United States there are a lot of travelers.
These are my kind of
There's
people.
Roma in Jersey. There's travelers in like North Carolina and the lower eastern seaboard, and they still fucking gyp you.
Yeah.
Their main like deals are they're con men.
Yeah.
A lot of them are carnies.
My people.
A lot of them are carnies.
They really are.
And a lot of them are doing scams where they're roofers, asphalt people,
They
and they
always
do a
take it,
shoddy job.
They spray paint it.
Yeah, they spray paint it. They do
Yeah.
a shitty job, and then by the time you find out, they're out of town.
I had a nose job done by one of these people. Yeah. It was a
Yeah.
piece of paper they taped to my eyeballs.
I had a penis surgery by them. And it,
Really, on that big old thing.
Yeah.
Second question.
Wait,
Back to
hold
the
on.
interview.
But I was
Brendan
saying
had a
something.
thing.
You
What
were?
was I talking about? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you reminded me of something when you said about censor. You said
Sensory
shooting.
deprivation.
No, wife shooting. How come no one brought up like remember in like the late '80s and early '90s when like Two Live Crew and NWA,
Yeah.
like everyone was
Yeah.
like
Sex music.
Congress was like going after them and stuff.
Totally.
How come nobody was like? Yeah, you guys know Johnny Cash has like 15 songs about shooting women in the face. Like nobody brought up that every single other kind of music.
I'd hate to bring race into this.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have a thing because what Johnny Cash was doing was bringing class. Those people had no class. That's like the classic thing. That's my favorite.
that is the. I
like,
could
it's not
tell you.
racist.
Do people want the real answer? Because I could tell you, and then you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah. Third question. Becky, what is your shoe size?
5.5.
You can't do that.
Why?
We got to
Why?
bleep that out because if
People
there's
send
one
their
thing
shoes.
you got to worry about on the internet,
Oh, feet people.
It's feet people.
I kind of agree.
Sex
No.
sells. We'll get our podcast going.
No,
Yeah,
you
we gotta get wiki feet pages.
Yes.
No, because that's a real
They're
thing.
gonna send her shoes, and then we'll post them online.
You gotta
and we'll
watch.
Get
Don't
a foot fetish.
Don't joke about this. You
Yeah,
gotta watch for feet
I
people,
have
man.
a shoe podcast and nobody sent me any yet, so I'm not worried.
Oh,
Let's listen to her shoe podcast. It's called Shoe Me
but
Away.
a lot of our fans are cobblers.
Can I
Yes.
make an announcement
You
then
can
while
make
we're
an
on this? I have a two-parter. Part one.
Well, why don't we do a song for your announcement?
No, because then that ends our segment. And I don't
No,
want to do a
it's
song.
part of the
I
Becky
just want
interview.
this to
Mine's
be
quick.
done.
Mine's quick. Part one. If you really want to congratulate me, on my album at Go Bananas in Cincinnati this coming week.
April
Let me
21st
actually-
through the 24th.
No,
Bring
no.
him some Air Maxes.
No, March 28th through 31st. I collect Air Maxes.
That's my
I
man.
like 90s. I like 95s, and I like 97s. That's it.
What size?
Sometimes
What
one
size?
size 10. You could bring me out a pair of those.
And
that
suck
would
on
be
those
crazy.
toes.
You don't have to. Yeah, I'll let you suck my toes. I don't give a shit.
Why do you like those years? Good stuff happened in the world during those years?
No, those are the best Air Maxes in my view.
Oh,
Some
okay.
people like ones a lot. Some people, mainly those are the ones everyone likes. Really, some people like 98. 98s are becoming popular now.
1998 or the number? This is the 98th pair.
1998, and then there's.
But if you buy them now, then they become 2019s.
well, yeah, they're reissues of that. Either you, I mean,
So
you
there's
could get
no
you could
way-
get dead stock. You could get the thing about shoes is shoes deteriorate. People don't realize that rubber.
Rubber goes. That's why I've been
So-
wearing a condom for
yeah.
6 years. The thing's barely there. Same one. When I took health ed, I said I'll have one condom, I'll put it on, and I'll use it forever. And I do, and it's great. It's offensive to some.
And then part two about foot fetishes. It's really weird when you go back and watch because all that stuff came out about Quentin Tarantino having like a huge foot fetish.
Oh, that's
didn't
why
see that in
It's
Dusk Till Dawn.
It's weird when you go back and watch all his movies, Kill Bill, Dusk Till Dawn, all that shit, and you're like, oh fuck, he like wrote this into the script just to look at Charlize Theron's
Can we
fucking
expand
feet.
on that? Can we expand on that for
Yeah.
1 second?
Yeah.
Because I was wondering, right? Because I'm like, here's the thing. He has that. So he does the scene where literally he's putting what's name's foot in her mouth.
Yeah.
What's
Salma Hayek.
Who, I got to be honest, I don't want to be a dirty piece of shit here. Wow. What a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
Anyway, puts the foot in her mouth.
That was the extent of your dirty piece of shit. You said you called her a
Because
beautiful woman.
You filthy animal.
Jesus Christ, calm
She
down.
is a
My
vet,
God.
and I mean, I look at her and my mind goes crazy.
There is a line, Gregory.
yeah, I mean, man, maybe take a time out,
But it's
go
like
to the bathroom for a
clearly
bit.
she should be famous. It's like whatever that. I mean, she's also a great actress, but it's like you are so beautiful that like you're mind controlling me. Anyway, that being said,
You don't hear many people say Salma Hayek should be famous.
she is.
Yeah, that's
She
what I
should be.
mean. Oh, I see. You were vouching for
Yes,
her fame.
yes,
I thought you
yes.
were saying like we got to get her fame.
Well, I think sometimes people go like, "Oh, what? She's just hot."
Yeah.
It's like, well, I don't know. If you're that hot, you're the best at being hot. So you could be famous for that. I'm the best at being charismatic.
I'm a lot of people. Once I get
an
my
earthquake. The tie.
once I get my weight loss down to my goal, people are
looking
going to
good.
be back saying that about my hotness. They used to say that when I was 155. People will often say,
No, you're hot.
155 is too skinny for
wait
you.
till you
what I'm
see
saying.
my abs pop,
would love
Anthony,
to, Greg.
when I'm
trying
155.
to
Go
get
ahead.
back.
We're on
Finish
a
what
double
you're saying.
interrupter here.
I'm trying to get back there.
No, we're not. So the thing with the Quentin Tarantino thing is, I was thinking about it. I'm like, because like, look, this is what he finds sexy. So like, you should put what you find funny and that in the movies because it allows you to have that thing.
Right.
But then him having her dump the alcohol in his mouth, is that me being like, look, I'm a director, so like, I want to make sure this is safe, so I'll do it, or is that my man just trying to get his heart on?
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Because I don't know. Because like, I would think that in those situations, no matter what your biggest fantasy is, that you would be weirded out by everyone looking at you. Like it would take away from the fantasy because there's no intimacy in it. You know?
That could be a second part of his fantasy, though. He could like just showing it off.
Oh, true.
Or it could just be like, Yeah, I mean, it could be just a shitty way to get something you want from someone.
Well, yeah, we would know by like if what you found out is like other movies that didn't get off the ground, they're all just like foot heavy movies.
Brown Bunny, you ever see Brown Bunny?
Was
It's the
that
movie that the only thing in it that you remember is the full-on real blowjob.
right? I never saw
with
that. What's the guy's
Chloe
name?
something.
Chloe Sevigny.
Yeah, you know where else? Fucking, we've talked about this on the podcast before.
Sure.
How they say, who did Nymphomaniac?
That
Lars von
Dutch
Trier.
guy, Lars von Trier.
Who I really like, Lars von Trier.
Yeah.
But they say Nymphomaniac. They say the sex is simulated, and you watch the movie and you're like, I see a dick going
Yeah.
into a vagina. How can this be? You saw it, right?
Yeah,
Where
it's
it's like,
a plastic vagina.
This cannot be. Yeah, I mean, I believe them that it's simulated. Like, I believe them, but it's borderline where you're like, this is. I think they're fucking.
Yeah. Why do you have to simulate sex?
You don't have to.
Because I
but
saw
it
that
be-
movie Love. You see that movie Love? I recommended it on a podcast.
You
is
said it was
a
pretty.
porno.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It opens with a girl giving a guy a hand job, and he fully comes.
Well, see, I think
Opens. You see cum.
yeah, that's
And
a hard
something about
open.
it makes you go like, well, I don't like this. I don't know, I kind of like it. You know, but I am using that to masturbate.
Something about it. What's the thing?
Well, if I
What's
watch
the magic formula that they have, Greg?
Well, that's the thing, right? I'm not going to watch a hand job porno. That's not going to do anything for me. That's
Okay.
not enough. But if you put a real hand job into what you're telling me is a real movie, now
That'll be something.
now
Okay, I see what you mean.
yeah, Brendan,
What kind of top is the woman wearing?
nothing.
Okay, see, yes, I will watch a hand job porno in that scenario.
They also
have
do
and
real fucking in this movie.
I watch a porno variety where a lady wears like a belt with a lotion dispenser
Oh,
and
I
then
love
just
those.
jacks off a guy with their shirt off. I like that.
Yeah,
I've never
that's a
seen
massage
that.
parlor.
Yeah, it's like
that's a massage parlor.
It's like
porn.
a fake massage parlor porn.
I'm gonna look that up. That sounds
It's
interesting.
pretty good. Yeah, it's pretty good.
I love I love a scenario where the woman has no choice but to do it. Not like rape, but she's like, well, the only cure, and I want to help you
yeah.
because as a guy with low self-esteem, I go, that woman would never fuck me. But if she's like, well, I just so happen to be here, and the only thing to save me would be a mouthful of dick, then I go, well, that'd be the reason why she would do it with me. So I love those kind of stories.
right.
But she's not like against it. She's just like, look, the quickest way to point B is through your butthole.
This is the only way that we're gonna get them to sign off
Yes.
on this document.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'm okay. I'll take this for the team.
Right.
You don't like that?
No.
Okay.
I have very high self-esteem in that arena. I've been lucky enough to have
In the looks, in the getting attractive arena, you mean?
getting attractive women arena.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
I've felt like I've had some good luck in that department, and the opposite. I've had quite the range.
What do you mean, height?
No, from
Today is not a great day for my insides.
bad looking to good looking.
I'm not saying
Okay.
I've been with bad-looking women.
No, I know you haven't. I think.
Tell them about old Hooters girl. Remember
What do you
her?
mean, old Hooter? I've seen your fucking wife. She's beautiful.
Yeah, but
Don't talk about Tita like that.
yeah.
What do you mean? He's saying she's beautiful?
She's not that
Well,
beautiful.
that's crossing a line.
Yeah.
That's not crossing the line. I think you
Also,
both
she's
have
beautiful, I'm
beautiful. I think you both are with beautiful women. Is that such a crime for me to say you're with beautiful, luscious, delectable women?
Yeah.
Such a
But
that's
also-
such a problem.
Yeah, but Tita, I think, that's my wife. That's my wife. So, I'm talking about the history. That's not the one lucky one I got. I have been able to. I have a.
I know
You're
you
talking about you. Do you want me? You said something to me for me to bring it up. Did you want me to talk more
It was
about
a great day in my history.
it? Okay.
That was a great day in
I
my
guess
history.
Greg appreciation episode is going to bleed over to this one.
Yeah. Well, we didn't.
There
To be
was-
fair, we didn't give him it. very
Yeah, I
much
know.
in the
We
first
really
episode.
should have.
But then we have to get back to my interview with Becky.
Yeah, this is all part of the interview. Greg, he picked up a girl at Hooters once. Years ago.
No, she was we worked at Fridays, and the Hooters people were all friends. And then
That circuit, yeah.
we would hang out, and then
Get together and talk about chicken wing prices.
she said to me, she goes, what? Yeah. She goes, why don't you go over to my house and I want to show you my 8th grade recital video. And like I never know when girls are like hinting.
Right.
So I'm always like, yeah, all right, I guess. I don't want to be a dick and says a weird video, but we go, and then we started doing it. Ooh. I didn't, last possible moment because I didn't know that she was trying to do it because I was like, okay, you don't want to do it with me.
Right.
And then she did, and then it was crazy.
She worked at Hooters in the kitchen.
No. Premier waitress. She wasn't a fat guy.
She was a full-on Hooters.
Yeah, she
girl.
wasn't a Dominican man.
Yeah, but she was also a model. Like a
Yeah,
real
they
deal
all- yeah,
model.
they
She
all
was,
are,
yeah, she was very attractive.
That's
and then she
great.
did a sexual thing.
I know. That's what I wanted to talk about. Then I got scared and I didn't.
Why? Can I say it or?
Yeah, say it.
Okay. So,
Well, I don't know. You
think
need Greg's permission.
she.
I don't know.
Can I say this?
Yeah, I don't care.
All right. I think she blew you, right?
Oh, that's
everything.
wild.
Yeah. No, we were having
Hang
sex.
on your hats. Oh, all right. They were having sex, and then I think what she asked
Cover
you
your
to.
ears, Becky.
What, Becky? What? Don't.
Well, I don't want her to have her this erogenous time.
No, people
We're
in
two
Canada are
married
very
people.
open.
Okay. Yes. She said, come wherever she would cover. Because she said, come on my face. I said, what? And then it went everywhere. And then she goes, "Whoop," scoops it up, eats it all. And I went, you really wanted it in there, huh? I didn't know that was an option. And she was like, and then she grew larger, like when Mario eats a mushroom. She grew like 3 feet. And I was like, well, this is wild. And then she said, this is where I get my power. I could not believe it.
I've had that from a hand.
Half of that story's true.
Yeah, he never met her.
I
but-
guess which hand. I've had a hand job lady just lick the cum off her hands.
No, she got every last nibble.
Yeah.
Like she did it as if she was worried ants were going to come if she didn't clean it all up.
Well, they might.
She was like, we got to get this all off the ground. I don't know. Or get me some boric acid.
That's really funny.
Man, I can't think of anything hotter after a sexual experience than for someone to go, get me some boric acid.
Gotta make sure we don't. That's not the craziest. What's the craziest sexual experience, Becky? No, just
Oh,
kidding.
you can't ask that.
Hey, yeah, man.
No, that was a good fun.
Quite an escalation
No, that was like
in
a
your
fun-
interview process.
That was a fun twist. That was a fun
Nah, no,
twist.
it was funny.
That's what I like to do in the crowd. That's my new crowd work thing because I don't like to say where are you from. I go, what's the weirdest thing you ever did sexually?
That's great. That's
Because
more
that's
driven.
what I want to know about.
Yeah, it's
That's
actually what I
what's
want to know
gonna keep
about. I
the
don't
story
give a
going.
fuck where you're from.
Well, because I have that joke about
Here we go.
I know it's always a thing.
a finger up my ass,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yeah.
And so lately, if I'm bored, I ask who here wants a finger up their who gets fingers up their asses, just to get that going. 'Cause
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want to see. Fucking 2 nights ago, this guy answers his girlfriend, who's there. They never had done any ass stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Never. She decides on her own, doesn't consult with him, starts. This is day one. They've never done ass play
Mm-hmm.
at all. She's got acrylic nails. Okay, she's got acrylic nails on.
like Lee press on?
Yeah. She gives him a full 5-finger goose's face up like this. Like so. For those of
like
you
a
that don't
fungool.
realize, I'm holding my hand as if like one of those
Like
guys
the
that
Italians.
go, like the Italians talk. She stuck 5 fingers up his ass.
5.
Right up his ass
In
like
the
that.
shelf?
What? No. This was their first anal play experience.
Yeah, well, that's too far.
And
too
he
quick.
goes, yeah, that's what I said. I said
man.
I said you started at level 10.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Some would call it the ropes course.
I said pee by the tree. You made a tent.
Yeah, yeah. He and I go. So you guys probably don't do that anymore. He goes, no, we took it too fast, too soon, too fast, too far, and we had to stop. And he goes, it was fucked up. And
Yeah, but that's okay. You pull back.
that's what I said.
You
I said
pull back.
you start who, and then I talked to her. I go, what were you thinking? I said, what did you
Yeah.
what in God's name do you think was going to happen? You got fucking Wolverine claws on.
Yeah.
And you're sticking 5 fingers up his ass.
Also, there's going to be
Yeah,
shit all
he's-
over those fingernails.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then the guy had gauges on, but they were gauge earrings, but they were little gauges. I said, "You're just getting started with gauges." I see. He said, "No, I've had them forever." I said, "But this is just the size I want." I said, "You're the only guy in the history of gauge earrings that has stopped." Right? There's
Also, she's doing what you do to gauge earrings to his asshole. She's just going to make it
Stretching-
extend.
that.
But
Baby
there's
out.
never been a guy, every gauge earring guy in the history of gauge earring guys I've ever known has just gotten bigger and bigger, and
Really?
then one of their ears breaks.
Huh. I really, to be honest, I didn't have too many close friends that had gauges.
I had none,
Oh, I had a ton.
but I've seen
You-
I didn't
yeah.
want to. I didn't want to. I didn't want.
That's your world.
I'm not going to fact check what Brendan was saying.
it. Fact check it.
Oh yeah, that's not true.
Yeah, it is.
All my friends would get gauge earrings. They would just be like,
No,
"Oh, this
they
is where I want to go."
And they
I knew
keep getting
one
bigger.
guy who
they
would go
kept
too big.
getting bigger. They tell me they didn't keep getting bigger. They just
I don't want
stopped.
to disagree with you because I love where your head's at.
Damn, man, that's a good friend.
No.
What?
Because, what? Call him.
They can't hear because their phones are in their. What is Anthony doing? Why is he behind me?
He has so much trouble staying at his microphone.
Yeah, Becky. Okay, let me ask you: is there anything sexual that you wanted that you've never had done? Go. Everybody, go. You don't have to answer it, but if you want.
Sure. Yeah. I
What?
mean, what? I mean, I guess like I'd like to be with like 5 women.
Oh, full Greek party.
Yeah.
Yeah, grapes, the whole thing, man.
Yes. In like a
Sexual
steam
around.
room. Yeah.
Close my eyes,
Yeah.
feel the hands out, grease it up.
But
Yeah.
the problem with that, here's the problem with those kind of like gigantic fantasies, those like real orchestral productions.
Yeah.
Is like I'm just gonna come, and then
Immediately.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be the same as like if it was just one person there.
No, 'cause you
and I'm just gonna be like, I gotta check out.
No,
Totally.
you Viagra. You
Yeah,
come
you
quick.
gotta Viagra.
You Viagra up,
You
and then you get
Viagra.
back. And then
Yeah.
here's the thing: you're gonna be so turned on, you'll be back quick.
Yeah.
Plus, you eat a lot of celery. Everyone knows. That.
Yeah, it's a Viagra. You
Is-
do have to Viagra for that situation.
Celery, an aphrodisiac?
No, it builds come quickly or something. Someone told me.
Is it really?
Pete Champy told me that in 6th grade. I think. Yeah. What's your Anthony? What move would you want? to
Yeah,
have done?
that is pretty good. That full on like Roman orgy.
Yeah.
Man, come on. I know there's deeper stuff in there than you guys.
Yeah, well, all right. I mean, like I just said that as an initial one.
Yes, okay.
You know what I mean? And then I mean there's plenty of like specific women that I would love to sleep with that I never have.
Yeah.
That's probably
Tita.
No, Tita didn't make the cut, Greg. Sorry to say.
I don't know if I'm hurt or not hurt.
No, Tita, yes, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, good.
Tita's in the mix, man. A
Good,
young
good, good.
Tita, nothing better.
If I die, you need to take her.
Yeah, Tita's easy, man.
No, she's not.
Easy in the sense that it's like she needs as much
Girl from a
attention.
slut?
No,
You're just
what
gonna
I'm saying.
let that one slide that he said he'd love to have a young Tita.
Watch how
Well, he needs
watch
to.
how House Brendan tries to turn this around on me.
Well, one of you needs to take my wife, and not Brendan because he's too scary. I'm not sure what he'd do to her.
What I mean is that like Tita and I operate on a lot of the same levels in terms of
You might be too similar.
well, yeah,
Nothing would
but
get done.
what'd you say?
Nothing would get done in terms of conversation.
No, nothing will get done in terms of conversation. I just farted twice. I thought that's what you guys were laughing at.
No.
But I was.
Oh, you guys all have headphones
Finish
on.
about the
you
thing
can't tell.
sexually.
Oh, thanks, Beck.
Remember when she sprayed me because I was getting
Yeah,
angry?
this was a
I was
great thing
getting
too. We
angry.
never mentioned this. There was the one time that God, that smells so good. There was one time where Greg was like getting really anxious, so Becky silently went to the bathroom and got anti-anxiety spray and just sprayed Greg down. Didn't
Yeah.
tell him that's what it was till after the podcast. It was so funny.
Sounds too high.
It really did work.
Well,
Yeah,
I was
it was
high.
great. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were high. You were a little.
And no one knew
paranoid.
I was high.
Yeah.
So what's the thing sexually? You don't have to. I could do one.
No, I'm just trying to
back to
think.
you.
Because nothing. Yeah, it's always specific women.
Mm-hmm.
It's never like a crazy thing. It's just like no, I just wanted to fuck her.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
good. Do you have one? You don't have to answer.
It'd be cool if somebody was good at tying ropes,
Whoa. What do you mean? Like from the roof?
like knots and
Yeah.
bondage stuff.
Oh, some bondage stuff. I thought you meant like it turns you on just to watch someone tie ropes.
Well, I think that's probably part of it.
A sailor.
If someone just ties their shoes, do you get all excited?
No.
Just a good sailor.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it implies the guy's like kind of handy.
Yeah,
Or like
right.
he knows some stuff.
Oh,
He's
right.
done some outdoor stuff.
Next week we call all woodworking when we come in. That's fun. Like a run rope thing.
Yeah. What's your thing?
Here's the thing. This is going to sound like a crazy Greg one.
All right.
But I think there's some truth to it.
Okay.
I want to be in a situation where this girl's got a strap on. Right?
Okay.
Then the girl I'm fucking is there, right? So then
Right.
someone's fucking me and I'm fucking her and we're doing like this rocking system, you know? Like you're on some kind of
Okay.
pivoted move.
All right.
I wonder what that
Like
would be.
those like carnival rides.
Yeah.
You know, where it goes-
yeah. Like you go in, you go out, right? Because then it's got this weird feeling of like the earth is giving and also taking. You know, space is being given and also space is being taken away, but it's all equal. You know what I mean?
Yeah, all right. I think it's cool. I'm into it. Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
No.
I don't.
No.
I never have like
No.
a big sexual imagination, but then when I hear other people say stuff, I'll go, yeah, I'll do that.
I want to try all the crazy things. I want to try every single
I'm
thing.
open to everything.
Yes. Get everything going.
There's a problem with yours.
What?
I'm running the physics.
Yeah,
What are
yeah,
you
yeah.
doing with the? Why are you doing this with these?
Because I'm
you're just-
imagining.
Oh, it's gonna be.
because
This is gonna be an example.
Well, I'm imagining.
Very
I'm
exciting.
imagining the rocking, and there needs to be like a delay because here's the thing: if you're rocking,
Yeah.
nobody's going to be penetrating. There's going to be no friction because if you're swinging, rocking, the dicks are just going to stay inside. They're not
No,
going to
no,
move back
so
and forth.
it-
So there needs to be sort of a delay. Like this one comes out, this one comes out, this one back in, this one back in.
No. This is how it works, right? It's hard to visually component this.
Sure.
Imagine this, all right? My tip, we're going to say my tip. The tip is in the butt or the vagina,
Yeah.
right? Just the tip, right? And then you got a tip going in you. And then when they are standing in still, like, they're standing, now I move forward, pushing in, coming out. As
Yeah, I
I
get it.
move back, it goes more the other way. So it's like it's almost like a visual illusion that it's just one stick, but truly it's two.
Right. Yeah. I've understood from the beginning.
I know.
I'm confused.
I completely misunderstood.
So here it is, Becky, right?
Yeah.
Here's the pole, right? Here's my body. So you're going in, and as you're going in, so if I'm going in, it's coming out. Like it? Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
here's where I was lost.
Yeah,
The
like,
way you said the rocking, I assumed you meant all three parties were rocking.
No,
Now I
no.
understand
No, it's
clearly.
one
the
that's
one in the
driving.
middle
Yes.
is the pendulum swings.
The pendulum.
But the walls stay still.
Yes, the
Yeah.
fulcrum.
Yes, no, this works fantastically.
Yeah.
Now we've got here and here, and we've got, so they are stuck. They've got a dick here, and then a dick coming out of here.
Yeah, yeah.
And then into his ass, into her pussy.
Yes. Yep.
Into his ass,
Yes.
into her pussy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes.
What do
right?
you got a
It's
name?
a give and take.
You got a name for this thing?
What? Yes. It's the
What a perfect window into how you listen. What? Yes.
I have to wait. My brain doesn't
Didn't
move
hear?
at light speed.
I agree.
Yeah, no, I have an answer. Yeah, it's the fulcrum of truth. It's also how I get
man.
information from people.
That's awesome.
yeah.
That's so cool. That sounds like something Thanos is after.
Got the Eye of Agamotto, the fulcrum of truth.
Yeah.
The lesbian lounge where I hang out at. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about doing. Well, some other things like that would be fun. I don't want to get. The only thing I'm not into, and it's just because I'm not open enough, and everyone knows that, is the poop stuff. I don't want to do poop stuff.
What do you want? Stuff in your butt?
No, I don't want poop around me. I don't
Oh,
want to
like
clean
John
up poop.
McAfee.
I don't want to smell. I don't know who John McAfee is.
The antivirus guy. McCaffrey got. We've talked about this on the podcast. How he would.
McCaffrey. Or
McAfee.
McAfee.
yeah.
That's it.
McAfee.
How he would invite he'd invite women over. I think it was in Belize or Bolivia, and it might not been.
Oh,
but,
yeah, you
and he would invite them over, and they would just shit in his mouth.
Scat fetish is very rare,
Yeah.
and it's not a good one.
I also don't want to fillet a living animal during sex. Another thing I'm not into. Sorry, I'm just knowing the things I don't want to do.
that's like that seems like a very pagan.
Very German.
That's a very.
I wouldn't.
Yeah, all right. That seems like something that had been done to you as a child. It was so specific. It was like, and then just one thing I'd like to put on the table. I would not like to see the dead eyes of a lamb.
I also don't. I wouldn't be open to. I wouldn't be open to having my mouth peed into. But if someone was super, and I'm not into,
She really, really wants it.
I'm not into pee stuff at all. But if someone was really, really into, and I cared about them, into peeing on me or getting peed on,
I
getting
see.
peed on, I don't give a fuck. I'll pee on anyone.
Yeah,
But if someone was really into peeing on me, I'd say the only thing is you can't do it in my mouth. But you can pee on me. If it was someone I cared
Sure,
about,
sure, sure,
I'd
sure.
allow it. Because pee doesn't gross me out that much.
Yeah,
Like,
pee doesn't
it's
gross me out
sterile.
either stretch of the. I don't care. Do whatever you
Also, if
want
she
with
drinks
pee.
a lot of water, it's pretty much, if it's yellow, maybe not. But if it's like, pretty clear, what are you
And
gonna
some
do?
pee, if you like, I take a lot of vitamins. So then when I pee, you pee out some of the vitamin stuff. So you're getting a lot of nutrients actually.
Sure, but probably not. Because your body took the nutrients.
Yeah, your body took the nutrients.
Here's another thing I want to bring up here. See, I like when I stick my finger in my ear. You ever do that? It feels kind of good. You know, like a Q-tip?
Well.
Maybe I'm making out with a girl. She sticks her fingers in my ears. You know, that might be like an added thing I don't know about. You ever do that?
There's not enough
such an
people doing
innocent
stuff
thing.
like that where
That's what I'm
there's
saying.
like where you just add like a nice thing to sex. Like you're fucking a girl and then you just scratch her head.
Yeah.
You know, like a non-sexual
Right.
nice
Ooh,
feeling.
yeah.
I heard a move.
Scalp massage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
watermelon.
I do the scalp
Sometimes I like
massage.
watermelon.
I do that with, I'm not going to say who because she doesn't like to be talked about. I'll do a nice scalp massage. Also a move I heard, I don't want to say, from a comedian. She said her husband does it to her. She goes, you know, why do you love your husband? She goes, you know why? Because every time we have sex, whenever he has my legs, as soon as he grabs my feet, whenever we're having sex, he starts massaging my feet.
Oh yeah.
See, that's nice.
And I went,
Yeah.
now that's a move you have to do every single time.
Right, because even if like the sex isn't that good, you're getting a foot massage.
Yeah, it's all added things. You got hands going, keep those hands going. You know what I mean? Every
Totally.
body part should be adding pleasure.
Yeah, that's what the porn stars say. I watched some porn videos like a couple years ago to try to get better at going down on women. Well, my girlfriend specifically.
Yeah.
And they were saying you got to keep your hands active hands, a lot like basketball.
what were you
Active
doing?
hands.
Dead hands? You were
What's
doing
up?
dead hands?
No,
before?
I mush her face. No, yeah, I would do dead hands.
You're
I
just
don't know.
going hands on the side like a little. Like
I
a-
put my hands on
That's
my head.
her fantasy.
Like a
It's
fish on the
floating
deck.
body does cunnilingus on her. That's one of her things.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but my hands would be they'd be active, but they'd be taking breaks.
Sure.
Oh, I go with a kind of a firm.
That's what they
hip
said,
grab,
man. A firm hip
pull it into
grab.
my mouth and then
Yeah.
a breast massage.
I do
maybe.
hands
Yeah.
up, don't shoot. Hands up.
It could happen at any
It
moment.
can happen at any time, man.
Yes.
Tina
Yeah.
is very wily with her gun. We do gunplay. You do
You
gunplay?
guys- yeah.
2 pistols. Everyone's got a pistol. You
Nah,
shoot
That's
it.
like a
Shut out the walls
Sopranos.
too much.
Yeah.
Gunplay.
Who's that guy that Janice had to stick a gun up his ass on The Sopranos?
I didn't see
Where they
that.
come?
I don't know. It's funny.
Not Richard April, the other guy, Joey Pants or whatever. That takes a lot of things have to happen in your life for you to need a gun up your ass to come.
I'll
You know
say
what I mean?
you've
Or one
lived
thing.
a life.
Or one thing happened.
Yeah, yeah.
One thing that now has happened a lot. Yeah. You know what I like to do? You know what I like to do is just
Three introductions. For that.
is just have sex. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Let's just get started with that. No. We have,
Did you take your Adderall before this episode?
no, just a coffee.
Oh, okay.
Why was
Interesting. No. You just seem super focused this episode.
Well, the coffee, this fucking coffee she makes is, Amanda is like the best. Amanda's coffee, you want to buy a cup of that. That's our thing. That's our cute
No,
thing
but
as
the
friends.
first one you were flying, and then this one you're more like.
Well, I'm coming down the hill. And
Laser.
Yeah,
I
you're
had-
more late. Exactly.
I had to, because that guy left that bad comment about me, and I think it's kind of making me try to make sure I'm paying attention more.
Want to know one of the most depressing things I ever read? And I've read about mass.
More depressing than the comment someone left about me that was
Yeah,
mean?
more depressing than that.
Even
I've
that.
read about mass killings. I've read about starvation. The most depressing article I ever read was about Nitro from American Gladiators.
Oh, what's the sad thing about him?
He used steroids pretty much as wrongly as you can use them, and like
What happened?
just
What'd he do?
every negative side effect of steroids he has. Like he has huge tits. His nuts are empty. They're just gone. He's
My
just
nuts
got
are
a
empty,
skin.
but that's just like clean them out every morning.
No. His nuts are gone. You've got nuts that are just empty of cum. His
Yeah.
nuts are gone.
Oh, yeah.
He's broke. He's like, it's a bad. It might have been. It was either nitro or laser.
If there was a gas gauge on my belly, it would say, "Fill up, you're out of cum." So I'll run it on E because I gotta empty it every morning.
I can't believe you jack off.
Are we going to talk about how he starts his day with jacking off?
I just think it's wild that you jack off and then leave the house. Like to
Yeah.
me, I need.
He's been doing this for years.
I can't do it. If I'm out in
Why?
public too soon, I need a barrier.
buffer.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
a
Well,
the
buffer. I
buffer
can't
for me is
jack
the
off and
shower.
walk outside.
No, I masturbate, then I take a shower.
Even still, too much.
No, because then I'll be
I
too
can't
horny.
face the news.
It's
Yeah.
like, I need to be no cum in me, or else I'm like, that's the thing, man. I think that I could be a predator because in my brain, I'm so horny all the time. I look at it and I go, oh, I just want it. And I'll go, I got to empty this out before I get out there because I want to be caring and nice and listening. But if not, I'm like, I want to stick your butthole on my face. And I'm a married man.
I gotta be in.
Not you guys.
I gotta be in for the day once I jack off.
What?
I'm in for the day, I think.
I wonder what happens if I don't. If I don't, I would not stop talking.
You jack off every morning.
Mostly.
Wow. Do you jack off every morning?
Not much. No.
Oh, also, but it's bred of a
No,
thing.
not in the morning.
And I
Absolutely
mean,
not.
I mentioned this maybe before. Is it also is bred of a thing because I used to not be because we had roommates. Antita, she would be home at night. Roommates the other day. The only time to masturbate was during the morning. So like it kind of became a thing. I started doing it that way, and I was
Now
like,
it's
oh,
just
this is
habit.
now it's just you do it in the morning, and then you get it out of the way, and then you could have your day free and clear, no clouds.
Well, I think it's because you have a large sexual drive.
Yes,
Yeah.
and an attraction to things I shouldn't be attracted to.
That sounds
You can't say that.
very bad.
Yeah,
Well-
Greg, that doesn't. You gotta.
I'm attracted to ideas.
Okay, that's better.
Yes,
That's better.
ideas.
How old are these fucking ideas?
They are very new ideas. I would say they're ideas.
What
they're
school
ideas
do
of
these
the future.
ideas go to?
Yes, flying cars. Wi-Fi that actually is a physical Wi-Fi. That's a thing I'm working on. You know how Wi-Fi you can't touch it?
Yeah.
This would be a solid Wi-Fi.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
you,
wire.
You could touch this, and I would be on the internet.
Wow, you just changed the game.
So physical Wi-Fi hasn't got that far.
no, but we're just. Or now I'm really hard right now. That's a new idea that I love.
Thank you guys for subscribing to the Patreon. We appreciate it. Always feel free to up your donation or decrease it if you don't feel like you're getting what you deserve. You're listening to this on Thursday. I'm in Cincinnati right now. Tonight I'll be at Go Bananas. Tonight through Sunday, but Saturday is that big night where I'm recording the album. So come out. I love everyone. Check out Remember to Be Happy Studios. There's a website going live pretty soon, so Google that. What else? Tell your friends to fucking join the Patreon. Follow us at the Rad Dudecast on Instagram.
Yeah, you guys are awesome for subscribing. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And yeah, I will be at the Woo Ha Ha in Worcester tonight through Saturday, and then April 3rd at the Berlin Lounge in Troy, New York. April 11th or 12th through the 14th. I don't know. Whatever. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Those April dates in Naples, Florida at Off the Hook Comedy Club. And April 1st, go see the Jason Signs benefit. Donate to his GoFundMe page if you can. Greg and I are hosting at Arlene's Grocery.
And so there's April 1st. That's April 1st in New York, April 1st in L.A., and then April 3rd in D.C. are
Right.
the Jason Signs benefit shows.
Yes.
Yep. Oh, also my new pop-up restaurant Grows will be popping up soon.
Oh no, we didn't mention the
No,
restaurant.
but that's okay. They'll come at some point.
Next week.
Why
we
are you
gotta-
interrupt- Yeah, I'm just trying to do a thing. Gross is popping up. We'll talk about it later. No, I'm kidding. No, yeah, it's all right. I was just okay. That got weird.
No, we forgot the restaurant. We forgot the smell.
We're gonna talk about it. Oh, yeah.
We gotta do that next week.
Next week.
Because those are both fun ideas.
This episode of the Rad Dudecast was recorded at Remember to Be Happy Studios. Production by Becky Rodriguez at Human Places, the EZA 3, with video editing by Tanner Williams, Lil Kinky 69.